matters. I really need you to keep Maelstrom from winning. Can you do that? We can't. I'm sorry that we have to steal this from you, but like you've got other work to do. Yeah, Maelstrom won. Alright, well. They're probably like, God damn it, why are they just helping? Yeah, it was not a great one for me. Letting Maelstrom win. I'm sorry. We're just doing what we can do. Did we? No, we were in last place. It's close though. Damn it, I don't have my thing. Samurai. Can we just pull this down here? Yeah. So now I'm on all my different hotbars. Alright, other. Miscellaneous. Oh, I guess I can just buy like random materia. I have these. Like, I for sure have these. Yeah, see? Yes, have. Oh, you can get squadron rationing manuals? Not that I really need those either. Oh, and I can get, oh, inventor. Look how many ventures I still have. I do need more grade 8 dark matter. Oh, I can buy glamour prisms too. You know what? Let's buy some glamour prisms. And some grade 8 dark matter. There we go. That helps. Someday I need to unlock crystalline conflict, but I kind of want to just plow through front lines. I feel motivated to get some front lines achievements. It's helping me get better. Did you hear fireworks? Maybe. I don't think I heard fireworks. Did I just get one single earth crystal? Yes, one single earth crystal. Slacker. Do you miss that an in-game thing started? I don't know. I don't see anything going on. But yeah, I did hear something that sounded like fireworks, too. But I don't think there's anything happening. To Bard! I am Maelstrom this time. What the hell am I sitting on? Oh. He just like pops a chair up off the top? Well, that's convenient. I had no idea that you just like sit on a chair on top of Omega. Dying gives the other teams points and stat bonuses, so stick together, use the map, focus fire dudes, all be together, don't chase too hard. It's fair advice. People won't listen to it, but it's fair advice. 3, 2, 1, let me out. I hope this match goes better than the last match, because that did not go very well. Not at all. Alright. People are gonna let me have my one. Oh, stuff spawned and I'm not paying attention. I'm just like totally spacing out there. Yeah, well, That's a little unfortunate for us. I know, right? Honestly, though, if we're gonna get screwed over, I'd rather get screwed over at the beginning. That's preferable. All right, what are we doing? We're going to fight adders. That's fair. I'm kind of steamrolling adders here. Well, I guess they're kind of being sandwiched. That sucks for them. Hello. How's it going, guys? I am here for the first time in a long time on a Sunday. I feel like it's been a while. I was gonna do this stream because I need to do raid because I'm starting Savage Raid next, I believe on Wednesday. There's some question whether we're going Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Wednesday, and sort of maybe need to unlock this ahead of time. So, good question. Where does this quest start? My best guess is that it'd be in Old Charlene, but I don't recall seeing a quest marker for it when I was there. So we'll go see. Otherwise, maybe in Elpis somewhere. I'm pretty sure we came back to Charlene though. We shall see. Do we see a blue quest marker anywhere? I don't. I don't see a blue quest marker. Alright, I apparently need to go look this up. Maybe I should have looked this up ahead of time. I swear it should be here, though. Like, I remember coming back to Charlene at the end of the last set of quests. But let's see if I can find patch notes. And then we need... I mean, it's gonna be in our quests. Our MSQ did all that. It starts in... Oh, Labyrinthos. Well, that's real weird. Alright, I don't remember going to Labyrinthos for any of this, but apparently that's where we're going. So I'll just teleport here and then figure out where I need to go from there. Maybe this will make sense when I'm here. Alright, do I see... here? Is it an unwelcome visitor that I'm looking for? Yeah. Alright, maybe this will look familiar when I get there. I'll be like, oh yeah, I was here, and I just totally, for some reason, thought this area was in Charlene, not Labyrinthos. Because it's in a town, so that somewhat makes sense. Because I remember, they have like a lab, right? But I thought it was in Charlene, but I guess it's in Labyrinthos. Hey, look, I'm not the only person doing this. Yeah, this is the place. Okay, so I just didn't know where this place was. Got it. Maybe we'll remember in, what, 6 months when I have to do this again for the last tier? We'll see if I remember then. Probably not. Oh, that's a creepy eye. An unwelcome visitor. Oh, that's weird. Claudian's eyes are brimming with excitement of discovery. Ari, I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say, I love that it's uncountable days and nights, because, like, it could be, like, no time at all, or it could have been, like, 6 months, like it was for me. Depending on when you did the quest, and, I mean, in the story, it's always the same amount of time, regardless of when you do the quest, but I like when they're generic enough that it could apply to anyone. Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. No, you can be excited for me. Ah, yes, of course. My apologies, Ari. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I have quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Ahem. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning, with a crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides, containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They cried out for deliverance from pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creations under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within, and the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought the mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and combined magical talents of your companions Themis and Eric were sufficient to restore order for the circles of Asphodelos. But the greater threat remains. We're just calling him Eric because his name's too long. In the depths of pandemonium, a presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That's the issue at hand, is it not? If you say so. I don't really remember what was going on. Other than there being a lot of speculation over if any of the Themis or Eric were any of the Asians that we know. Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from those memories stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. Oh, interesting. Ari is likewise shocked. So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. Take me with you. By tracing the matching etheric signatures to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Ari grace us with her protection? I'm happy to grace you with my protection. Please bring me along. I'm afraid she has more pressing matters to attend to. Well, if it involves going into the past, I'm okay with that too. My dear Rusinad, namely, to seek out the secrets of the it nestled within pandemonium where this all began. Okay, fair enough. I'll go search in the past since I'm the only person. There's like a piece of loose hair tickling my shoulder. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the crystal tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can but travel in predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. I thought they were going with them. I guess not. You can't mean... Do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? Okay, they thought so too. Got it. Excellent. I didn't misread this. Why, yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I've already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. Indeed, he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke to you last time, I don't remember speaking to a crystal, none but the professor have been able to capture its etherical yearning, which only served to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely after some time he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seems to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you, Ari, it may be best to return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you pass through Elpis, correct? There is something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before being consigned to their shackles. And if we know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant! Delving into those records may shed light on creatures Ari has yet to encounter. If your theory proves correct, that is. Well, there's no guarantees. It certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only her strength to carry the day. I mean, it's worked out so far. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. I'm pretty sure I took like 3 of the exact same screenshots there. Maybe they were slightly different angles. I have accepted this quest. Am I going to Elpis? Because I love Elpis. That was not what I expected to come up when I clicked that. Alright, to Elpis. And then I need to go over there, which, yeah, this is as close as I'm getting. Ugh, I love so very, very much that we got to go to the pass. This was all I wanted from Endwalker. And I never thought we'd get it. And then we did, and it was glorious. Alright, Themis, hello, how's it going? Should I wear my robe? I really mean to make a glamour of me in my Elpis robe. So I would dress appropriately when I'm here. I did not expect to meet you here of all places. I'm everywhere. You seek records of Pandemonium's creations? Master Themis has just finished perusing the very same. Oh, can I just ask him about it? I should not have been surprised when we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I've saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives, but perhaps instead I'll rest for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. As should we, for I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssos. I came here merely to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandemonium's protective ward continues to be assailed by our unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Eric's capacity to keep watch over Asphaltos while I'm away. He works diligently to master internment, that he might deliver the creations back to their cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. Sounds dangerous. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter. More idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near the Naeus to Pandemonium. What the heck is a Naeus? Let me Google this real quick. Is this a word? Oh, it means nose. Apparently. Yeah, literally just means nose. Okay, thanks for teaching me something, 14. Now I gotta go speak to Themis. Are you close to any other Aetherites? No, but this is, look at me. Wait, where the hell am I? Wait, how? I'm confused. Did I somehow? Oh, right, no, okay. I'm having a dumb moment. For some reason, I was thinking that there was one main Aetherite that I'd have to teleport to in this zone, and then I would have to teleport to other ones, but like, this is not a town, this is outdoors, so yes, I was able to teleport directly where I wanted to go. I have some ice latte to finish up. I usually try not to put ice in it when I'm gonna be drinking it on stream, but I was hoping to finish it before stream, so you might hear me crunching ice because I can't help myself. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium, I could not help but be mystified by how strongly the warders we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be for good or ill. Hesperos and Eric were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. It's a nice cleavage shot. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions towards a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude towards my father and mother. I said that backwards. Yet we are all equal in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself. It is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they all have been drawn to him. I'm more on the hate side, if you ask me. There were many other aspects of this facility's particulars I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the Words of La Habrea. Ari looks so out of place with her outfit right now. My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandemonium was built directly under Elpis. Interesting question. The facility is overseen by the Words of La Habrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? Hello, Asuna. What are you saying the heck to? Is it the heck? How have you not done this quest already? Because it's been out since Tuesday and you raid and you're a slacker? Is that what you're getting at, Asuna? At first I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of Elpis could be easily ushered into their new homes. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from the organizations beyond Elpis, including from the Words of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot help but feel that Academia Anidar would be a more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. Yeah, but why was it built here in the first place? When it first was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmise, the majority of the creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from Elpis. Well, that makes sense. Yet as the years passed, interests changed. Failures and creations deemed too flawed even to submit to Elpis paradoxically drew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. That is quite the change, and in fact, it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master La Habrea. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken upon himself to step into that role. So if Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority, correct? I know not what you're suggesting, but the keyword also holds some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit as of late their communication has been somewhat sporadic, we but recently received a report from one of the keywords stating that all is well within Pandemonium's hull. Somehow that seems like a lie. I don't believe it. Really? And you're certain the keyword sent it? Yes, of course. Our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the Words did their diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Then I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. I'll disturb whoever I damn well please. All is well. A blatant lie, and to that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in leagues with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversaries sent the report, but 'tis plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Do I want to teleport? Where am I going? Oh, literally right here. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill. As does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Eric at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Is that Eric? Sure is. This seems safe. Not quite. I've traced these signals countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. Now time works against me. I can no longer be victim to my own ineptitude. Oh, you're not inept, Eric. What? Who goes there? Oh, this creepy eye thing. What the F is that? There is something to be admired in such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? I'm not a familiar. I know this creature, a familiar of the Phoenix. But that monster's locked away. Oh, right, it's the little chicken things, chicken wings. That it is. Oh, was it talking to itself when it was talking about familiars? I thought it was talking about me. It might have been. That it is, in spite of the trouble I went to in freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, 'tis simply the best I can offer you. Who the heck are you? Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you, and I will make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of La Hebrea, your father. And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? You're shocked I'm not done right. Yeah, I'm a slacker. Basically, I did the MSQ and the trial on Tuesday, and then I logged in Thursday to do the raid, and then, or not the raid, to finish the trial with my static, and then here we are today doing the raid, so that I'm ready for Savage next week. I've heard those words many times, the scolding of a tutor whose student struggles to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. No. I've not told that to anyone, not even the keyword Hesperos. That can only mean one thing. That you still insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, La Hebrea. Oh, it's Daddy. At last you move to keep up. Pity that you remain behind, nevertheless. Are we fighting La Hebrea this time? What? As ever you are. Always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. What an asshole. But you need not despair. Dull though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment. Ugh. There's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall take pride in that, and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. What? What wish? To live up to your father's expectations. Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, it is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know. What are you? Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. What is that? Hello, Funky. I'm assuming you know, because I don't believe that you are even further behind in doing this quest than I am. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I'm no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. Ari's definitely not dressed for the occasion. So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos low, even as power divine flowed through his veins. I mean, have you met me? I'm amazing. 'Tis plain there are worthier subjects to contend with. Yeah, you'd like to think so. That weapon looks so good with the rest of the glamour, though. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna crunch some ice. Give me a second. I think that's the last of it, so no more crunching. Just what was that familiar after? Thank you. If you'd shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There is but one person who can hold thrall over familiar, creation, and keyword alike. And it's my dad. You have something new to say? Eric seems to have quite the story to tell. Perhaps we should lend an ear? I mean, I already listened to it. Masks of the Father. Eric is certain he knows the identity of Pandemonium's assailant. I mean, he basically told you who he was, so, yes. I don't think you think you know. Although, there could be someone more behind him, even. I suppose, is the real answer. And so there can be one conclusion. La Habrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. There's logic to that. There are few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him with the authority to deal dangerous magics. It may serve as veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the La Habrea I know. You have met him, yes. Do you think he's capable of this? I mean, there was some question whether the La Habrea we know is the same La Habrea as this. Are they confirming that it is the same? Do I get an option to answer? This La Habrea. I mean, he's kind of an evil asshole. La Habrea is capable of far more than you know. It's still too early to say for certain. We're gonna go with it's still too early to say for certain, because I'm still not convinced. It truly is a puzzle with many missing pieces. Still, I see you do not deny outright the possibility that La Habrea is a man with few scruples. I mean, was that the question? Because I definitely agree he has no scruples. That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. Yeah, sounds about right. While he may not be one to let emotions stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths with which he would not stoop. Although we met briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There's one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into Pandemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomfiting to behold. Oh, I got the wrong shot there. Then we must move forward with no excessive caution. La Habrea, or whomever is behind this, has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandemonium. We can safely assume that other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let us make our way through Abyssos, one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Eric's side in case our enemies think to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? I mean, that's what I do. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. What phantom warriors? If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Yes, I shall throw my my weight around and stab people as necessary. Wait, I'm a white mage. I don't stab. Speaking of being a white mage, though, I kind of need to before I do this first thing. Okay, it's now accessible. So I need to go and do a thing. What do you have to say, though, before I leave here? Just what is La Habrea planning, and what role do I play in his schemes? Judging from the demeanor of that familiar, there's little doubt that our enemy has a tight grip on Pandemonium and its denizens. We will be vulnerable. Alright. Going to Razahan, because I got the weapon coffer from the new trial, but I keep forgetting to open it. Oh, there was another... Wait, there was another quest marker. Was that just at the start of it? Because it sounds like I can just go into the thing. Anyway, so I gotta use this to get me a fancy white mage weapon. And then, oh, what does it look like? You know what? That actually works nicely with this glamour too, so I guess we'll stick with that. But I also need to stick some materia in it, so... Did I have materia in the other one? I hope so. Retrieve materia. It's probably gonna fail. Oh, I succeeded. Retrieve materia. Shocking. That one did not work. And what can we extract from this? Actually, we can extract something from all of my gear. Let's see if we get anything useful. I like never extract stuff. Mostly because too often I've accidentally hit retrieve materia when I meant to just extract it. And especially when you've done overmelds, that is tragic. I think I did it on one of my overmelded one. It was like after I needed it, so like it wasn't a big deal, but it still hurt a little bit. I was like, no, I put so much effort into that, and I didn't actually mean to do that. Alright, I suspect I've gotten nothing that I actually need from this, because this is giving me all 9s, and I'm going to need 10s. Alright. Well, let's see. What do I need to meld on this? It looks like we're not capped on crit, but we might be after putting like one thing of crit into it. So we're probably gonna need one. Like, well, how much does 10 give me? Oh no, I'll be able to put 2 in. So I need another crit. Which, that should be easy enough to get. I just need, what is it? Is it this? No. That's, oh, is it these ones? Yeah, it's these ones. Alright, I need just one of these. And then I believe the trade-in person is over here at the back. Yes? Maybe? There's like pink on this weapon that actually perfectly matches. Alright. Give me some crit. That's this, right? Yes. And meld. Meld more crit. And I'm 10 shy of cap. So cool. And then because I can, let me just repair this real quick. And then I am ready to do Abyssos, the 5th circle. Also known as P5. So when I logged in, because I logged out while I was on the tower, the jumping tower for the summer event, and I haven't logged in since then. And so the very first thing that happened is that I fell and took damage. Which I thought was amusing. Alright, now I gotta see what I can do with winging this. Some of these have some mechanics that I definitely have struggled with in the past and needed people to like teach me. Is this right? That is not what I'm looking for. What is happening to us? Oh, that failed. I'm trying to plug my phone in. Poof! Oh, this is cool looking. This music's pretty cool too. It's very green here. This is very reminiscent of what A8, not 8, A7 I think. With the like jails and the spikes and shit. Mythic creation Proto Carbuncle? What the F? Alright. Fighting Carbuncle now, huh? I'm summoning myself. That's how this all works, right? Just duplicating myself. Alright, first time, no worries, we got this, yeah. I'm not gonna say it's my first time. Alright. Who's pulling? I guess that guy. Oh, also, I need to see about doing, probably not today, but maybe I have to stream tomorrow. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, I managed to dodge that on like some of my Ruby Glow. I'm gonna guess that's like an AoE. Oh god. People are going in here. Do we need to go in here? Oh no, bad things happened to me. I feel baited! They were just doing damage though. Alright. I should have stayed out. That seemed dangerous. Topaz stone. Alright. Question marks. Alright. Ruby Glow. Oh, that guy died. Okay, I want to not be in any of those, I'm guessing. Question marks. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. It's a long cast. Oh wait, who are they raising? This person. Oh, Tank Buster. Who's that on? I don't know who's tanking right now. Oh, the other person. Alright. acidic slaver. I don't want any of that. Looks like we don't get to dodge that. Oh, and we're in a cutscene. Okay. Oh, is that acid, like, destroying those metal bar? Oh, he's trying to get out. Or not? Are we in a wrestling arena now? I don't think you can go anywhere. Oh, nope, okay. New arena. He broke out of his jail. Now he's eating slime. Delicious slime. Are we gonna have to watch this cutscene every time? It's kind of a long cutscene. I'm be unhappy if this isn't in Savage. I mean, it's cool and all, but seriously. Cutscenes in the middle of fights, not cool for fights that you have to do like 5 bajillion times. Alright, I don't really... Oh, okay. Everybody's going over here. Oh, okay, I don't fully see, but I like kind of see. So it's not about the section. There's just walls, because I was thinking that the sections were bad, but it's just there's walls between them, and then you have to figure out which ones are gonna be bad. All right, I just gotta figure out how to like see that. I will keep running here. Oh, stack with me, people. Sonic Howl. I don't know what that is. Just AoE? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Topaz stones. That was just like AoEs on the ground. Okay. And then we don't know what this questionable one is, but people are running to the back here. Oh god. Tanks? Why? Ooh. Oh, I see. They're very poisoned. I got it. I got it. Did they kill it? Is the question mark killable? Oh dear. I don't know what any of this means. There's a marker a chompy marker that's running around. Do people need to stand for these things? I'm gonna go stand where other people are. Okay. Good thing I didn't go over there. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay. Ow. Okay, oh no. Oh damn, I thought I saved myself. But no. Ow! 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 Can I? Ow! No. Was this not something I could dodge? Please. Ow! Please. Ow! 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 Yeah. Okay. Is that because I got hit? I guess it was a easy thing. So maybe it's that. All right. Let's do this. Where are people going? This guy seemed quite sure of himself. Oh nope. Okay, we gotta move. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but now get behind. Glow. Was that just random AoE? Okay, that one grow. Okay, I think I get it. Oh, those people should not have gone in there. And the other one was being blocked. Oh dear god. I'm sorry. I have no heals. I have nothing. Oh no. Oh shit, I just raised. Did I get the other person? Yes. Okay, good. Please don't get up and just immediately use this. Thank you. Alright. This seems a good place to be. I suppose everybody is... Oh god. Welp. Man, if I had lived, but there was no way that I could live there because I was the sack marker. I would have tried to use healer LB3 earlier if I'd realized we had that. All right, now we get some better, another chance to learn mechanics. Oh, I guess we're just going straight here. All right. Why did they not heal themselves? I was sure that they would just heal themselves up, and then they just didn't. Yeah, those ones just explode and don't do anything. Okay, so like here should be fine. I can be taught. Well, I wasn't taught anything. Well, I was taught things the hard way, fair enough. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Just trying to eat my tank. Fuck! Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I thought I got hit with the same thing again, but this was just the cutscene. Can I dodge this one? Seriously though, this cutscene. It's cool and all, but. I'm glad he eats the slime, so we don't have to deal with it. It's convenient, huh? And before we even fall down here, because apparently we fall slower? Maybe? Is the safe spot. Excellent. Delicious tank this. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Alright. You're gonna come carry me? Excellent.
I am here to help through the next circles.
Appreciate that. Alright, I'm guessing we have to go over here. Oh, tank. Buster. So yeah, it didn't look like we could attack that, it just goes away. Alright, this part I don't get. So it's gonna start there, right? Is that what it's telling me? And then it's gonna go there. So I wanna be here? I'm guessing? I think is the answer. Then we're gonna move over this way, yeah? And then get out of the middle. Cool. Cool! Oh, tank got wrecked. Already raised. Okay. It's not really showing me what's safe, but it looks like this is the safe one. Maybe? Oh no, okay, we gotta go this way. I see. There is no single safe spot. Just... You wanna join Winter for the next circle? Alright. You know what, I'm gonna put this down because I've not used it. Bad at using it. I think we need to be not on his side. We need to be over here. And then we need to be behind him. I swear I targeted him again. Mmm, delicious tanking. Alright, well I definitely don't want to be here. Spicy! I think that's where we died last time. I think that's what killed us. Oh dear god. Oh, we're so low. Wow. Oh my god. Alright. What do we got now? That one. We're okay here for now. Move over here. Why is this tank getting absolutely fucking wrecked? Oh dear god. We did it! Yay! Oh, now you guys show up. After I did all the hard work. Alright, I will commend my co-healer. And then, what do I want? I don't even know. I don't even think I care. Let's do the big stuff first, though. Hands, head. I don't really want accessories. Yeah, this person doesn't need a raise. Oh, can you still die if you run outside the arena, or does it not let you? It looks like there's a ledge here. Do I need this? Nope. I do not. Well, you know what I need to do while I wait on this? I need to, what winter always reminds me of, pick up, oh, what did I get? I got body! Alright, I'll take it. Let me out. Did I get, I got 2 commendations. that that I need to get my Pokemon Go code and redeem it. I was gonna do that, but then somebody finally passed. So this is where research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Eric and I were conveyed not far from here. It seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. I mean, it's difficult to surprise me in general. Since if I fail, I just get to try again. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Wait, that's fortunate for me? Ari seems to disagree as well. Even alone you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. You know, I don't like being observed like some kind of experiment. Oh. Oh, is this actual La Brea now? Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long, but I believe we can forego introductions, unless I have misread you. Do you know who I am? La Brea, I'm all too familiar. Paragon? Wait, is that his real name? Am I supposed to know who you are? Did we learn that his real name is Paragon or something? I don't remember this, but Ari Brain is a serious affliction. I know who you are. I'm not gonna. I kind of want to go with the last option just to like be like, who the heck are you? Passively perceptive. Yes, I'm La Hebrea of the Convocation of 14. If you truly are who you came to be, then answer this question. That can wait. Oh, what is this? What are you doing to Themis? Now this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet redacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Oh, wait, was it supposed to hit me too? Such thin ether, and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It's of no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach will beget the same results. This background is really cool. And Ari, I like her glamour here. It works well, even though it seems a little out of place. I would advise you to think carefully deciding your next action. Think carefully before acting? Have you met me? Strike me down here and Eric's wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Wait, who the fuck's Athena? Mother? You would dare hide behind her name. Listen well, Eric. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your allies for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out? Eric, wait. There is a question I must need answered first. If you truly are La Hebrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Who's in defeat? Say my name. Themis? A simple request. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as you are, as are you. I have my answer. The La Hebrea that I knew took pride in the convocation, and would never suffer its denigration. Who the F is Themis? Are we gonna find something else, something useful out? Or interesting, perhaps? You sully his station with this farce. Themis, what are you saying? La Hebrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real La Hebrea would never call me by the name Themis. Are we gonna learn what your other name is? So that is what La Hebrea looks like in this time, I assume, but like it's somebody pretending to be La Hebrea. Nothing happened. I'm confused. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? So Themis is Elidibus? Okay, I think that's what everybody was strongly suspecting. Wait, is that actual? Wait, what's going on here? Is this actual La Hebrea? Oh yes, okay. Who the heck is this then? Imposter. You have no right to claim that form, that mask. What? Who? Is La Hebrea gonna like help us now? Because that's gonna be weird. Are we gonna work with La Hebrea? Because I don't know how I feel about that. Hey FN, the plotline does love its mysteries, yes. 'Twas a mask that sickened me to wear. Wait, he's saying he still shows up as La Hebrea, but I don't understand what's going on. The Mask of La Hebrea, a man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Oh, damn. That's, Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on that which you despise. I'm so confused. Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Are they both showing up as La Hebrea? I haven't paying attention. Hephaestus. Okay. Eric, listen well. I am Hephaestus. And it is I whom you should call father. Okay. What? What is even going on here? I'm so confused. We need different names, La Hebrea Prime and La Hebrea Original. Well, it was like La Hebrea and La Hebrea Fake. It was more like it. Who the F is this? What in the name of yes, I agree. What in the name of creation? I'm with you, Eric. Although you're probably even more confused than I am. We would do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elidibus. Let us return to safety so you may provide it. Alright, so we're hanging out with Elidibus and La Hebrea now, and I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, we have been hanging out with Elidibus. That was greatly suspected, and it's not entirely surprising. But the fact that now hanging out with a new crew? No. We're hanging out with our old enemy. But like before they become our enemies. FN, just don't worry about it. Like the go. Where are you in the story? Because you're totally not caught up, right? I'm pretty sure that you're not. Timey-wimey kind of shenanigans. Yeah. Yeah, we're time traveling, so none of this makes sense. That sounds more like the La Habrea I know. Someone's on your island, and you don't know who they are. Do you have it open to like party members and like who can join? Like friends, party members. Can free company members join? I don't think just random people can go. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. Alarm, alarm, sick the corgi on the intruders. As Lahabreus said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation, an emissary of their will. Yeah, I'm familiar with Elidibus, thank you. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. Don't worry about it, Themis. They're on your friends list, but you can't remember the name. Maybe to FN, who knows? Wait, what is their name? Is it Funky? Is Funky creeping on you? What are you wearing? What does it look like I'm wearing? I'm wearing the new summer bikini that I got from the Moonfire Fair. What else would I be wearing? Woolly clouds. Oh yeah, that's totally Funky. That's Funky's mane. He has traveled to visit us from another land called Ether. I had a feeling. Whatever your name is, you're still Themis to me. I know a thing or two about deception myself. I had a feeling. I'm not surprised that you're Elidibus at all. I don't know that I would have come up with it, but I know that I read a lot of speculations and people who are much better at picking up clues and stuff than I am. Mostly people. There was a cutscene where Themis spoke at the very end of Endwalker. So in the MSQ before we start this, and it was this dude, Themis, and he said something, and it was voice acted, and I would never pick up on this because I'm really, really bad with recognizing voice actors and like where else their voice actors are used. But everybody was like, that's the same voice actor as voices Elidibus. So everybody's like, it's got to be Elidibus. I would never have picked that up myself though, but I think I already sort of suspected because he's in a white robe, right? And like most of them wear black robes, and Elidibus was the one Asian who wore a white robe anyways. So it wasn't. I may have had my own inkling, but I know I read a lot of people who were just like, it's totally Elidibus because he has the same voice actor, and I'm like, sure, I'll take your word for it. There's the creeper, you found him? Your perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as La Habrea suggested and return to the gates. We can speak there. I wish I could tell Elidibus that, like, A, I'm gonna kill you. B, you're gonna be the one who sends me back to the past. And that's about all I want to tell him. That's the extent of what I want to tell him. Did I read this? In any case, we have pressing members to... I definitely read this. Alright. Please, help him. Save him. Who am I helping and saving? I mean, that's what I do, so probably in the course of doing what I do, I'll help and save somebody. But maybe that won't be Elidibus. Wait, which? That this is not really Elidibus, or that future Elidibus is not really Themis? Because that is the other theory. Right. Well, but they kept doing flashbacks to like future La Habrea when we see him. I feel like the game is telling us that this La Habrea is the La Habrea we know. I also have my skepticisms because it doesn't really seem right, but I feel like the game is trying to be like, hey, La Habrea. I mean, La Habrea is the title too. So in theory, yes, he is Elidibus, he is La Habrea, but they may not be the La Habrea and Elidibus that we know in the future. It may have passed on to someone else. But I really think the game is telling us that La Habrea is La Habrea, but I will give you that Elidibus. Although, then the whole voice actor thing is what makes that seem unlikely, Winter. Like, if it wasn't the case, I don't think they would have used the same voice actor. Because there was no reason to use the same voice actor. Like, no one would have really been like, well, I guess maybe people would have been like, oh, he has the same voice actor. But there was no reason to give Themis any voice acted lines, period. So if they wanted to keep it a secret, they wouldn't have given us any voice acted lines. And I think the fact that they gave him voice acted lines and it was the same voice actor means it's probably the same person. All right, what do you have to say, Eric? I still don't understand. I'm with you. We're on the same page with that one, Eric. I see Elidibus has chosen to keep odd company. Such a vexing composition of ether you possess. Yes, everybody's very interested in my ether. As you're aware by now... Oh god, I can't get rid of this without screwing this up, I don't think. As you're aware by now, I'm known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Azem and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. You think that Athena is Venat? That doesn't make any sense. Because in what they were talking about is that Athena's dead. And Venat is definitely not dead. So I'm not... Can you explain your reasoning and how you believe this to be correct there, Funky? Alright. I am sure La Habrea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I would like to speak of you, my friend. Oh yeah, I wanted to be like, what? Azem and Elidibus were good friends? What? Are you just trying to troll me, Funky? You just making up wild theories? I like to do that sometimes. When you just are like, hey, there's a thing and another thing, and what if they're the same thing, even though there's like no evidence to support this? But like, wouldn't that be wild? I'm down for wild theories. But I don't think that makes sense with what we know. Could be true, like maybe he just thinks he killed her, or maybe he killed her, made everybody think he killed her, and that she was dead, and like Venat faked her own death. But Venat seems very like well known. I'm pretty sure that would be hard to pull off. But maybe. All right, I'm sure La Habrea is as well as eager to find out why I hid who I was. I've read this already. Okay. Although neither Azem nor I have ever met you in the flesh, you came with her highest recommendation. Wait, Azem is recommending me even though she's never met me? I mean, I get it, but that's still weird. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. It would be nice to fight an old... I would love that. I would love if we get to fight Azem in some way, or meet Azem in some way. If they can somehow figure out how to do that, I don't think it would be impossible. Although, I was gonna say it'd be hard because they can't have a voice actor, but like the raid story doesn't have voice acting anyways, so they absolutely could bring Azem in. But yeah, no, I like, yes, on board with that idea. Who told Azem about me though? I guess probably Emmett Salk and Hythlodaeus went and were like, hey, so we found this like familiar. Is it your familiar? No, not your familiar. Well, she was pretty cool, so you'd probably like her. That's how I imagine that conversation went. That somewhere in the world a guiding star so similar to herself was out there, amused Azem to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in her heart that you would be a formidable ally. Okay. Yeah, that was basically how the conversation went then. Furthermore, I've heard the stories that Mistress Venat, who held the position of Azem previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. Not much like myself, it was myself, but yes, continue. That made the decision to trust you all the easier. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor, so if she places her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. Well, the good news is we'll meet again someday in the future, the far, far future. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe that you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. It's a lot of faith he puts in me. Alright, so they're giving me quick arm materia at 9, but I have to choose crit, always crit. Alright, now what do you have to say? I admit my own grasp on what is secured is somewhat tenuous. I'm glad that they're just as confused as I am. Doubtless, La can elucidate matters for us. I have an emote elucidate, right? Sedate. Yep, I'm elucidating. I see Elidibus has chosen... yeah, that's the same thing I already said. Alright, Eric, what say you? A keyword's jail. Eric is resolutely avoiding his father's eye. I don't know how long it's been since last we spoke, Labrea, and truth be told, I had hoped we never would again. Wow. Harsh. But I see now I was a fool to think I could ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself La Habrea? And why is he the spitting image of your younger self? Wait, did he look younger? Wait. When he changed forms, was that what La Habrea is supposed to look when he was younger? I mean, he had red hair like Eric, so maybe? But I thought he said he had a different name. Or is that like La Habrea's real name? But I thought we were told... I'm just gonna continue, because I don't understand. I find it hard to believe you've only just now found out such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. Do you think matters would simply sort themselves out? I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Sam and Elidibus had taken it upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation. For a time, that was. Imagine my surprise when instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the keywords, stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While Hephaestus' deception was almost childish in its simplicity, it became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. So you knew of his existence from the beginning? I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another to masquerade as one of the convocation. Not without good reason, at least. As you well know, the name La Habrea is but a marker of my station. 'Tis not the name I was born with. Hephaestus has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it, as he is my other half, in a manner of speaking. Say what now? He knows all that I know, my equal in every way, yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire, all the emotions that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. Say what now? What? If what you say are true, what purpose would such a being serve? He is the product of experimentation gone awry, okay. A reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. Okay, so he made like a duplicate of himself that was all like bad things, kind of. Interesting. When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? His words were but the ramblings of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. And now that he has awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective wards, he shall invite disaster unto our star. As chief keyword of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. Oh, I mean, that's definitely not going to happen because we have a whole other raid tier after this has to happen in Pandemonium. Right? I mean, I suppose they might be able to destroy it, but I think it's unlikely. What? You would leave the other warders to their doom? Oh, we're just going to destroy it with them inside? Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. 'Tis a choice befitting La Habrea. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise that we would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet you can see by Eric's response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Azem and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That is precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. 'Twas the only way I could truly determine the best solution. And you need not trouble yourself with that further. The chief keyword must prevent the worst from occurring, no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. Have you taken even a moment to consider another path? No! You've spared nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea the trials we've endured, the foes that Ari has stood against. Yeah, I mean, I did all the work here. I love the stitching on this outfit. It's such good graphics. Ari, is it? A being of such ether as I have never seen. What are you? Well, that is a very long story. She is the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Also a story I'm not allowed to tell you, so. Yeah. Thanks to her stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion, Ari. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon the circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. It's too soon to give up saving others. La Habrea can't be trusted. What was that you said about being an emissary? It's too soon to give up saving the others. Agreed. We still know next to nothing about Hephaestus. And I highly doubt La Habrea has been forthcoming with the truth. But we've managed to regain control of Asphodelos. He must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elidibus, the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even La Habrea would be compelled to listen. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time, seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust that you'll find the best way forward. Very well. Then in my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. At present, there are merits both in destroying Pandemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore I judge that the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course. We delve into Abyssos, interring any mythic creatures we encounter along the way. You have yet to witness Ari's might and Eric's resolve. I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand, and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. You needn't worry about that. We won't fail. You mean I won't fail? You're pretty useless, Eric. You are bolder than I remember. And you're even more tedious than I remember. Ari, come find me when you're finished. Eric is understandably frustrated, but if we are to conquer Abyssos, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray, lend an ear to his troubles, that their weight might be lightened. Despite recent developments, our plan remains unchanged. Pray, call me Themis for the time being. No, I want to call you Elidibus. It shall put us in all the correct mindset, and in fact, I may be coming to prefer that name. I mean, is it not your name? Is it just a name you made up? So you're Elidibus, you have another name, and then we just call you Themis. Got it. You have done all you can with words, only your actions can convince me now. Well, good thing I'm more of a woman of action than of words. Alright, where'd Eric go? Can I walk through this? Apparently so. Maybe I should speed this up a little bit. Hello there, Eric. You do have my gratitude, ill fit as I am to show it at the moment. Without your words to sway him, La Habrea would have carried out his plan without a second thought. Oh, I guess I do have some words. Very few, though. When at first we realized the creations had slipped their bonds, the other keywords did all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen escape, they remained to aid their allies. I am certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world, and they don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. And besides, Hephaestus has secrets yet untold. Secrets that would be buried if Pandemonium were reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words. The truth of my mother. While La Habrea was quick to dismiss his claims, I failed to see what Hephaestus would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not La Habrea that dealt the fatal blow, we've seen with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish to know at last of what befell her. Alright, my theory, no one tell me if I'm right or wrong, is that something happened to her and she's stuck in Pandemonium somewhere, and we're gonna end up fighting Athena as one of the bosses, is my current theory. What do you think, Ari? Does La Habrea, have any regards for the lives of others, or will he carry out his duties with another's blood on his hands? He was always a man who worked from the shadows. He once used my ally as a vessel for his own twisted ends. I mean, he did, but, I don't know how that's important right now. I have no idea what he might be like at his age. He was always a man who worked from the shadows. Well, that in and of itself isn't reason for suspicion. He's one of the convocation, who must forge the path for mankind. Naturally, not all of their activities are conducted within the public eye. That wasn't helpful, Eric. But it is plain there is much to consider. Thank you, Ari. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to La Habrea that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to regain control of Abyssos. Although I'm loath to admit it, he would know more about those depths than any of us, and seeing how we require every advantage we can afford. Ari, would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities, and made Dean to help at your suggestion, if only to see what you can do. Alright, what do you have to say now? Researchers of different layers seldom contact one another unless work is involved, and I know next to nothing about the keyword of Abyssos. Any morsels of information La Habrea can offer would be a boon. Alright, so I was thinking back to what Winter was saying. So the one thing that makes me think that maybe these aren't the Elidibus and La Habrea that we know is that technically after hanging out with Emmett Salk for a while, and we taught him told him a lot of things, then he had his memory wiped, which then makes everything make sense. But us literally hanging out with Elidibus and La Habrea does not make sense in this case, that they don't remember us unless they also somehow get their memories erased at the end, but that seems a little too convenient. So that's the one thing that makes me think that it's might not actually be them. But then there's the voice acting thing. I don't know. Despite recent developments, our plan remains unchanged. Pray, call me Themis for the time being. Oh, I already read that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You didn't have anything new to say. Eric appears to have a deep trust in you, and Elidibus tells me you share some relation to a Zem. Yep, some relation to a Zem. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I've ever seen, even among the countless concepts I've observed. To think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand. Hazem never ceases to surprise me. Well, she didn't create me either, so, you know. The previous Azem was much the same. In taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions and the people that a more logical mind would have discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. That seems not logical. Just as you and Elidibus have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Azem's nature is its tendency to infect all that she comes into contact with. Emmett Selk said much the same. Trust that I shall do naught that would violate my duty. And yet you so frivolously invoked your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. You wish to know more of Abyssos, I take it. Although I no longer have control over many of its functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. The chief keywords reach as far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made into fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they have been transferred to the deeper circles. Yet Hephaestus would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. Yeah, probably 3 more trials, in fact. I speak of Hegemone, keyword of Abyssos. Although her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. She looks unhappy. You want the next raid tier to be squares? What do you mean by that, Winter? Like all 4 bosses should just be a cube? I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities within her still, there's something else at work. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that's because she's already been twisted into Hemitheos. Doubtless against her... Hemitheos, whatever that means. Doubtless against her will. Are you gonna explain this? I don't understand. Ari, Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate. And if we cannot, we can at least seal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Yeah, we'll seal her away and then end up destroying Pandemonium and just end up killing her anyways. Sure. Your allies make you bold, Eric. I very much look forward to seeing how far they can carry you. This Lahabre is only slightly less awful to Eric than the fake Lahabre. All right, Winter and Funky wanted to join me, but I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute break first, and then I will invite you guys. So give me a few minutes, and I will be back momentarily. Oh, there's a lot of mouse adders up here. Oh god. I'm gonna jump off, because holy shit. That's awful. Oh, yeah, they're chasing me down here. Oh, somebody healed me. Nice. Alright, well, a lot of them are jumping off, so I'm gonna run back up. Oh, there's still... Nope, never mind. There's still a lot up there. There's still a lot up there! Ah! God damn it. Alright, I need to elixir myself. Oh, we got another thing up there. Hey, we're still in the lead. You know, I'll take it. Oh, that one did spawn. I was gonna wait there. Who is closest to it? They're pretty equal. got another KO. Didn't see what number that was though. Oh no, nope, 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 nope. Are we just getting sandwiched here? That sucks. Alright, let's group up around here. Well, we can't get anything. Oh, that sucks. Let's just... I guess we just kill. Ooh, look at my battle high. Oh my god, we're in such a terrible position right now. We're just sandwiched and we have nothing. I'm one assist away from max battle high. Oh my god. Oh, we're getting so pinned down here though. I don't want to die. Hit blue. Where's my team? I hit blue. Why? Hatters is in the lead. Oh, but I guess we can just take this. I'm back. Alright. Some people wanted some invites. Free company. Winter. I guess, Funky can't join the free company. Alright. Is Funky gonna be like way down to the bottom? No, because he's online. Invite to party. Also, we'll get on Discord. You guys are welcome to join. Alright, what does Labre have to say? Hegemone was a woman of reason and logic. She would never be swayed by Hephaestus' wretched schemes. I hope she was not made to suffer overmuch. Let us not change a strategy that has served us well thus far. Bring Hegemone to heal Ari, and Eric and I shall inter her when the time is right. Hello, Summer. Now we prove our strength. Only then can we free the other warders and unveil the truth hidden in Pandemonium's shadows. How's it going, Winter?
Hello.
Funky has joined us. Funky, are you gonna join Discord or no? I guess I can ask him in here. Discord Funky question mark. All right. I guess I don't need to go anywhere. Let me do a ready check. And then I will cue us into the 6th circle. I'm on the fence whether I want you to just tell me what to do or I want you to not tell me anything and see what I can figure out.
I'll just recover, if need be.
Alright, cool. You're co-healing with me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Funky. How's it going? You just gonna be muted?
Hello.
Funky voice.
Have we ever heard Funky voice before?
I don't know.
I don't know if we have.
Turn that
How's it
funky
going?
voice up.
How's it going? I want to not. I want to try to figure stuff out myself. So, don't do helpful callouts at first, at least.
Oh, actively rescue you into bad, don't worry.
No rescuing me into bad. Don't make things worse than they're going to be. Trust me, I will do fine getting myself killed all on my own. Cross data center is so nice that now Funky. Well, I guess Funky played with us before, but now you can play with us on his main.
This funky adventure play.
Are you
No pun intended.
Are you checking out his adventure? Is my adventure play broken? I think I read something that we have to recreate them because they changed
Yours looks
something.
alright.
Okay.
Mine's terrible. I've not done mine yet.
I guess I can not look at it. What is this glowing light that is shooting into my body? Oh, that's me summoning my
It's COVID.
Well, that's useful COVID. Oh, we've got squares. Is this what you said about wanting the whole raid tier to be squares?
No, I just like the fact that like they're all called circles.
Oh.
The sixth circle.
Oh, yeah.
I just want the last one to be like the final square.
Why can't they be triangles?
Or triangle. Or hexagon.
Alright. I don't need to say it's my first time. Although sometimes I like to, so then people can be like, wow, that's amazing. She's so good for it being her first time.
Got all my gear for raid as well.
Nice. So what is getting all your gear for raid entail? Oh, the like crafted stuff?
I got the turn.
Oh, I don't know why I
gear
just
for
put a
first,
shield
you know.
on you, Winter. It seems like
I appreciate
an
it.
important thing to do. I'm guessing we want to be back here somewhere. Glowing on the sides. I'm gonna go to, yeah, okay. Do we have to swap? I'm gonna, nope, okay. I was prepared. Flashbacks to, oh, okay. I see. Oh god. Oh, I couldn't see. It just looked like
Oh yeah, it didn't turn. Okay.
because I was on the side and all I saw was just like it looked like she was glowing entirely, so I thought maybe it was like a circle thing and I need to go out, but I just couldn't see it properly.
Also, they changed hearts.
I'm a green blobby thing. What does this mean? What does it say? Take control of my body when it expires. Okay. Oh, good. I shot it outwards. Excellent. Nope. Okay, so that's just place yourself so you don't murder your party. Got it. Alright, tanks doing tank things. Alright, I appear to be okay where I am. Maybe? Everybody's over here. I'm gonna move over. Oh, I see. I see. There are multiple mechanics happening at the same time. Got it. I'm gonna guess I want to be over here. Oh, okay, I see.
Given the posture treatment, everything must have a rotating AoE.
Yeah. Dark 4. Just AoE? Alright. Okay. All of us at the same time. I imagine we all need to face outwards then, or bad things are gonna happen. Oh, that's a long time until it. Does everybody have different timers? Ah, they do. Oh god. I keep missing that when it's happening with other stuff. Thank you, Funky. I'm just gonna not do anything. There we go. Must pay attention to glowy bits. Alright, tanks doing tank things.
Oh yes, I like that change to Holos.
Dark 4 was the AoE damage, I believe. Ethereal exchange? Don't steal my ether. A slight case of no mana at all. What do those mean? Do I want to get out of the middle? Oh, is it stand in? Ah, okay. I realized slightly too late that it meant, I think it means that they're gonna swap? This is what my brain, oh wait. Warping the nature of the next action to be executed. Okay, interesting. I see. So, I cannot brain unfunctional. But I can stand where other people stand.
We got 2 summoners and 2 Ifrits came down. I was like, what the hell's happening?
Alright, Ethereal Exchange, which means weird swappy business again. Polymonoid Sigma, alright. I want to stand here, I think. Oh, no, definitely not there. That's fine. Tanks doing tank things. Alright, pay attention in case she does her hand bits again that I keep missing. Okay, I've got a long one. What else is she doing at the same time? Okay, I just need to get out of this, that's fine. And I'll shoot my bits outward. Beautiful. Alright, swappy swap. Oh. Poor decisions were made here. I trusted you guys.
I moved at the last moment, thank you. I moved correctly. I've done this fight twice already today. I need to get the chest piece. I don't want to go there now.
They always show up at the end. Guys are useless. Oh right, they're here to steal her away. Still. Can help with the fighting part. Commend, I don't know. I guess the tank. Can't commend you guys. I'm sorry, Winter.
Heartbroken.
No commendations for me.
I got one.
I did die like a scrub. Alright, I gotta do stuff. Do you guys want to be quiet or do you want me to mute myself or deafen myself?
I'm muting, don't worry.
Okay. I could sense from here that Hegemone had been contained. The effect of Hephaestus' tinkering is even more dire than I imagined. As is to be expected, Eric appears quite pleased with our victory. We've won! The keyword is sealed away and alive this time. I mean, we is a strong statement. It was me, Eric. I did it all. You just showed up to do the sealing. La Brea can't deny us now. I mean, he probably still can. I don't think that means he has no objections at all. Do you guys say anything else now? No. Alright. Servant of Violence. Eric seems eager to dispel La Brea's doubts. I can't imagine why. Our plan was a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemone has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. I mean, I'm sure he has something to disagree with. You have the right of it. Oh, wow. Eric was right about something? I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being, ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue a Prometheus, has made this ordeal far more interesting. I know I am very interesting. Then we have leave to continue? As for that, there is one among you whose very presence puts the other at risk. 'Twould be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond pandemonia. Are you trying to say that Eric is useless? Because I'm pretty sure that's where this is going. That's so mean, La Brea. And of whom do you speak? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid? In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. Don't listen to him, Eric. You can stay. So long as we each do our part and look to the allies by our side, even a neophyte can upraise his companions. That's something that Aryan Themis taught me. While I do not wish to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigations has made anything clear, it's that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path, and to act before that path lies closed to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? To see Hephaestus in chains, that's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. Oh, are we gonna get zombie Athena to fight? Because that also is a cool option. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once, and do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. He's not leaving. You are capable, that much is plain. Yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his task of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel and a new journey to embark on. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do, understands the bitter reality of the world. He wouldn't pursue the impossible. Think, Eric. I have already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives? What was that foolish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother? He's so mean. Please, such barbs will get us nowhere. We should first discuss... You would call me fool? You, who murdered your wife in service of your ambition, for the sake of the star, no doubt. Oh. Ugh, I can hear it again. That voice inside my head. We gonna have to fight Eric again? I know not who to follow. Hephaestus? Father? Just follow me, Eric. Everything will be okay. Mother, oh, I love you so. And this voice will guide me to you. Yeah, about that. No, listen not. Listen not, Eric. A distant voice. Is it his mother? Apologies. You taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the rudder. Well, that was unexpected. This was Hephaestus' work, there can be no doubt. It seems he learned from his previous failure. Oh, Ari looks so sad. Hephaestus is cunning despite his warped mind. Whatever took hold of Eric, it made short work of his reason. From the moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. 'Twas but a matter of time until it spilled forth, and that was when he fell under the spell's embrace. A magic woven with such skill that Eric himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hephaestus' power, then the other keywords have little chance to resist it. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless Hephaestus' magic fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. And there was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? I did. As I thought, someone was trying to warn Eric, but whom? Could it have been one of the keywords? Alas, their warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Eric past the point of no return. Maybe if he weren't so provoking. I bear the burden for his failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaestus knew that. And now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. Well, at least he knows it's kind of his fault. So just blaming poor Eric. There is time yet to save him. We can easily regain control of Abyssos, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. Let's do it! Just as with Hesperos, Eric is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. Labrea, pray, tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond Abyssos. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartaros, and your passage shall be challenged not only by a key ward. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. How do you know he's laid traps? That, I expect, is where Ari shall shine. Her dissolute ether shall allow her to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless even he has yet to devise a countermeasure. Then time is of the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a Q-ward in battle. He will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success. And I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. Oh. We can get some more answers. We have yet to discern to what end Hephaestus would use Eric. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there's the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Eric's feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is an anathema, you act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel it still greater pain. Did you mean to protect Eric with your silence, so instead of being honest, you bicker like a child? You drove your own son over the end. Yeah, instead of being honest, you bicker like a child. How dare you? Oh, I dare. No, you are right. The blame for Eric's fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well, I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. Alright, well that gives me some motivation. Oh. I feel like I've had that same hairstyle. The remaining keyword is Agdistus. She has served in Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords. Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. How does he know so much about, like, the traps and where people are hidden? You seem to know a whole lot about what Hephaestus is doing in Labria. Although, to be fair, I suppose Hephaestus is, like, not his alter ego, but, like, is, like, him in some way. So, like, maybe they just think alike. But your presence makes a mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it will be trivial to send you directly to Agdistus. Or perhaps we just can't trust Labria. Which I'm also okay with. We shall approach as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight, and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Interment shall not be necessary. Say what now? From here I can sense Agdistus' essence, but it is scarcely recognizable. Hephaestus was more ambitious with her than he was with Hegemone. She has been transfigured such that barely a scantling of herself remains. So I'm just gonna kill her? Okay. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. That's sad. Ari's just like, yep, killing her. Got it. Alright, are you guys ready for the 7th circle?
Yes.
Let's do a ready check, but I also need to read these. I shall establish control of Abyssos while keeping an eye on your battle. When the dust has settled, Hephaestus will have nowhere left to flee. Alright, we can probably queue in, because this probably won't be instant. I sense that Hephaestus has come close to perfecting his image of a Prometheus, which means his research is in its final stage. So interestingly, I wasn't well, this is actually confusing because the name of the raid is Abyssos, the seventh circle, but technically we're not in Abyssos anymore because Abyssos is the second level, and we're now going down to the third level or the lowest level. Which was unexpected. I was expecting the last raid tier was going to be the lowest level. But we're already going down there, so what are we going to do for the last raid tier? Probably fight, like, everybody. We'll fight, like, Eric again, and we'll end up fighting La Brea, and then we'll fight, like, Azem. Probably. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it. Alright, in we go.
I'm going in as alchemist.
I don't think it'll let you, but I would also think that's a bad idea. Ooh, what pretty lanterns. Nope, we have a magical arena. That is a circle. That looks awfully familiar. Oh! Oh, well that's messed up. That sucks. Prometheus, Agditis. Yeah, I kind of see why we might have to just kill her. Incoming all the duplication magic, and now there's 8 of me. Excellent. I have a feeling we're going off the side here. Oh, are we actually getting a countdown? Shocking. If you will not leave, then you shall become mine. No thank you. Bows of Addis. Is this just gonna be AoE damage? Oh, no. Big circles. Alright. Oh, I see. Yeah, just don't be over there. Did anyone go off the side? No? Alright, good start, guys. Prometheus is holy. Only I can cast holy. Please stop running. Thank you. Oh, that's Funky that was trying to kill me. I see how it is. Bows of Addis. Oh, I think we want to go forward. Haha! I was like, that seems a lot further forward than it did last time. Alright, imagine we want to go to the back now? Yeah. And then get the hell over here. Excellent. Anti-knockback? Oh, I'm gonna probably regret this. I think this is just AoE damage. Oh, I died. Wait, why did I die? Was I just like a smidgen too far forward? Okay. That's sad.
I did that yesterday.
Man. Thank you, intern. Oh god. Thank you. Tank's doing tank things. Spark of life. That didn't feel like a spark of life. That felt like pain and death. Did that give us a bleed? I don't like. Convergence of ether, beware what they may spawn. Okay. Everybody's getting out of here. I feel like I should probably do the same. What are these guys doing? Ah, I see. They do AoEs. Got it. Then what do they do? Nothing? They just melt? Okay. Okay, so we need to go here and then... Oh god, I don't know where I need to go. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I need to not be here. Okay. I still died? I was out of that. That was bullshit. Interesting though. I'm gonna come over here where people are. Oh, okay. I can get up chi. Oh, so what do we do now? I see. I was like, is the floor gonna come back and die? Yes, it did. I would like to go here, maybe? Ah, fuck, those are so big! Why are those AoEs so fucking huge? I don't like it. Alright, this is gonna be to the back. Be over here. Does that always come after Boughs of Addis?
For that one, yeah.
Forbidden fruit. Can I eat this forbidden fruit? Delicious. Alright. I don't know what to do now. People are running this way. I'm gonna go. Oh, I see. Spread out. I was like, I'm gonna go stand on winter. Nope, not the right answer. This is where I need to be. Oh, is it like a proximity damage thing? And I just like...
Yeah.
Okay. And I just was inside the danger zone.
Danger zone.
More forbidden fruit. What does the forbidden fruit do? Is that just what gives us those AoEs around us? Or is there some other mechanic they do? Oh, they spawn these things. Huh. Oh yeah, I guess they did spawn those last time. Oh, I want to be not over here. Run, run, run. Oh, dear God.
That's one. We're both dead. We're both
Oh
dead.
yeah, madness. Funky, it's all up to you. Save us.
Monkey's got aggro, so he's gonna be being attacked.
Oh, I see it.
Second in aggro.
Raising winter first. You see how it is. Thank you. I hope you get all the commendations. Alright, I don't know what's going on now. Okay, we got eggs. Which means we want to be out of these? Yes. But also in the towers? I'm gonna trust other people are gonna do useful things. Cool. I can get chi. Bows, be back. Alright. Go over this way. Spark of life. I don't like this. Bad spark. Oh, and double spark of life. Alright. You know what? This is probably a good time for Val. Forbidden fruit. I would like anti-knock. Oh god, okay, I see what's happening. Oh no, I'm in the so much not in the right spot. I don't want to be... Okay, there's a safe spot right here. My god. Oh, and... this shit. Okay, I want to be over here. Over here. Got it. Give me a slipper. Thank you. Oh. Ouchies. Ouchies. Tanks, get away. Okay. Do not jump into the death hole until the floor comes back. And then it becomes the life hole. Alright. Okay, just go in the middle, because these are fucking massive. Oh god. Oh. Nobody ever got shot off the side, did they? I'm proud of everybody.
Nope. I imagine in Savage we will.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
Imagine there's a lot less of a... I'm going this way. Or it's gonna have 4 arms and do a combination of them all.
I don't like the exo flare mechanic though, because like those were big enough and hard enough to dodge in normal. Alright, player commendation. I don't even know. Somebody who didn't die. Alright, can I yoink bodies again? No? Yes! Yes, I can! Yes! And everyone's gone. Alright. Oh, I got 2 commendations. Thanks for showing up. The moment Agditis was slain, the flow of ether and pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts through which we could quickly convey ourselves. Wasn't that convenient for you? 'Twas almost as if we were ushered here. Oh, that's kind of ominous. This space was created with care and concealed with powerful wards. I mean, we found it pretty easily for it being carefully created and concealed. I mean, it literally was no effort for you to just like send me here at all. Only a keyword ward would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. Ergo, I must be a keyword? Oh, this is who I just killed. I'm sorry. If only I could restore Tartaros to order, but I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with such power as remains to me. It has been too long, Master Lahabrea. Likewise, keyword Agditis. I should not be surprised that you were able to break free of Hephaestus' spells, even diminished as you were. 'Twas not an easy task, even with your aid. His curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus am I able to appear before you now. Even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaestus' commands, some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. It even managed to speak to the outside world. Oh, what did you say to the outside world? The report! That was you! Oh. I like that she reported that everything was fine. Doubtless you recognize my voice from the many times I have called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. Ah, she was calling out to us too. But I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There's something you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master La Habrea, but the story must be told. 'Tis the only way to understand Hephaestus's fixation on Eric. What is she gonna do? Make a report? No longer can you hide your heart away. Oh, is she gonna tell? Is she gonna spill his secrets? He was gonna tell us anyways, though. Hephaestus? No, the mask marks him as La Habrea. Although Hephaestus is wearing exactly what La Habrea is wearing. Doesn't make any sense. Master La Habrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within Hephaestus. These are my recollections of the moments following. Ah, well, but how did he bring that into her life? And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Eric? My lesser half is now buried where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirit so, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Well, he almost got his wish, even though not through his own actions. Eric believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He could not bear the truth. His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? Apparently, yes. If that is what comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul as mere tools. Oh. To be used and discarded. Oh. Even were I to tell him what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star far from his parent's shadow. Interesting. Eric loved his mother more than life itself, and yet, what a dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Such is La Habrea's nature. Every action, every word a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you, and for Eric, I hope. Thank you, Ecditis. I always admired you, you know. What choice did I have, when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens? Hephaestus has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. It was Eric's hatred of his father that caused him to fall victim to Hephaestus's magic, yet the roots of hatred were born from a son's love. A love nurtured not by his mother caring for her offspring, but by a researcher creating the ideal test subject. Pandemonium abounds with demons indeed. Agditis was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments, that she would unearth the secrets of my past for all to look upon. Still, full glad I am that she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul off to the other side. You're welcome. Say anything else? No. One final wish. Oh, what's this arena gonna be? La Habrea would speak further of Athena's fate. Well, now you want to talk. The vision you saw told a story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research, and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. She did not offer him a position here out of sense of love or pride. 'Twas merely because she knew he would be the most pliable test subject. I see now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Eric could have handled the weight of such betrayal, after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. Hephaestus has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating Hemithioe. I know not what his ultimate end is, but 'tis plain it's connected with the resurrection of Athena. That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of your story, we shall hear it after we have returned Eric to safety, in accordance with Agditis' last wish. Very well. I can at least assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple, now that Hephaestus can no longer bend Pandemonium to his will. There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartaros, where Athena built her testing compound. We can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach. Safe. What's that? Just fling me over there. We'll figure it out on the way. La Habrea, it asks that you assume the duty of summoning Ari's phantom warriors. Wait, what now? Oh, right. I have no objections. My ability to fight with Tartaros would be greatly diminished in any case. Their rationality for there being other people in the fight with me. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There's no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I mean, it might be easier if I just do it. I take it then that you have no intent to seal him away as before? The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand has he become something far more wicked, and the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished. Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. Alright. 8th circle accessible. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Winter, you look like you're an alchemist.
I'm not.
I don't believe you. You just gonna throw potions at me?
Yeah.
Sit in the back crafting?
Exactly.
Like your life depends on it and chucking potions at people as you have them. Oh yeah, what do these guys have to say now? If Hephaestus truly means to continue Athena's research, then Eric is indispensable to his goals. He is safe, but for how much longer I cannot say. The end is in sight. Return to me safely, friend. Why is he just glowing? What was he doing? I thought he's just trying to find our way. He's opening the way forward. I do really appreciate that they made this raid a way for us to like hang out with Elidibus and La Habrea. Since we spent so much time with them at Salk. Because those are the 3 that were unsundered, right? believe it was just them. Alright, are we gonna wipe to this one? Maybe. Oh, it's so colorful and bright.
So many summoners.
Oh look, it's Eric. All chained up. And it's
Ericthonios is mine.
I don't think
Heart
we're
and
in
soul.
Tartarus yet, are we?
And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
he's yammering. Sorry. No, the last fight we were in Tartarus. I think we're even like deeper than Tartarus now, so I don't know where we're gonna be in the last tier. Because I feel like we've fully explored Pandemonium at this point. Oh, red shit this time. What does this mean? That they were summoned with a red light. Oh. That was you. I saw you in my cutscene. I was like, I think that's Winter. Alright, can I mechanic? 5, 4, 3, 2, I don't know who's tanking. Nope, other tank.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Genesis of Flame. I'm gonna guess it's just like random AoE. Yeah.
From fulgent flame my servants rise.
Sunforge. I'm gonna follow Funky.
Out of my sight! Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Sunforge. Okay, now we just want to be behind, I'm gonna guess. Because the other one was a snake, right?
Sink
Oh, we need to
sorrow
be in.
into your
Okay.
heart.
Sunforge. Snake means out, yeah? Snake is out,
A
Phoenix is
fitting
in.
death.
Are they gonna let us practice Phoenix too? Flame Viper. Okay, don't be on tank. Tank is getting beamed. Excellent.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Reforged Reflection. Getting ads. Oh, he grew a tail and a butt. Okay, interesting. Very strange.
You will know my rage.
Oh, what does this mean? Oh, I don't understand. I think I want to be over here then. We'll get knocked this way, then we'll get knocked this way, then we'll be knocked that way. Yeah, okay. Got it. Rearing Rampage. Is that gonna be a AoE?
Perish in flames
Fourfold
embrace.
fires. This will be at the middle, I'm guessing?
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
I don't know, he's tethered to 2 of them. What does that mean? Let's see. Oh, okay, get away from it. And then do we want to be away from the other? Oh, then there's a snake. Where did they go? I think they went into those 3, right? That's why we're running over here. Oh, they just went into those 2. Okay, now they're going those ones. We want to be over here.
From fulgent flame my servants
And
rise.
out. Or sides, I guess.
Out of my sight.
Genesis of Flame. Was that just AoE? Yeah.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
Wait, didn't he just shrink back down again? Is he growing his tail again? Oh, now he's got an arm. Okay. I guess he's got different forms.
You are prey to be
Into
consumed.
the shadows. Whatever that means. eyeballs that I think we want to not look at. I guess here. Excellent. Oh god. Oh, then we have to kill these things? Gorgons. Are we in Stranger Things?
No.
Not Stranger Things, just a demigorgon, sorry.
Exactly.
Ectothermos? Ow, spicy. Spicy.
Sear flesh from bone.
Volcanic torches. Oh, I want to. I don't know where to go. I don't know. Everybody's running over here. Oh dear God. I see. I see. Sort of, maybe-ish. Alright, so they're gonna go there, and then here's gonna be safe, and spread out.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Middle?
I tire of this farce.
Genesis of Flame, pretty sure that's just AoE. Tank Buster. Well, Tank Beam.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Alright, what form is he taking now? Oh, same as before. Okay.
You will know my
Blazing
rage.
football. Okay, so which way do we want to get knocked? Do we want to get knocked this way again? And then, yeah, okay. Oh, and then that way. Alright, got it. This way, get knocked over. This way, get knocked back. This way, and then get knocked this way. Cool. I'm assuming you can't anti-knock back all of that.
Fool, praying before a god.
Yeah, quite possibly. But even if you could, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't last long enough for all of it.
Perish in flames and
Fourfold fires. So we want to be in the middle, and then there's going to be flamey snakes, right?
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
Alright, wait, we gotta be away from them, and then those spawn flamey snakes, and then we gotta see where they go. Where the snake's going? Over there, so we want to be over here. And they're going over there, so we want to be over here, and in the middle. Okay. And then spread the F out.
Flame my
And then we
servants
want to be in the
rise.
middle.
Let's seep sorrow into your heart.
AoE. Tank beam.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
Is he growing a big arm or an extra head with both hands and one arm?
You are prey to be consumed.
In the shadows, I don't remember what that one was. Oh, this is different anyways. Oh, we got the eyeball things. Where they stop, look away. Perfect. Oh, don't be in that. Oh, right, we gotta kill these things. Oh, where? Middle is, well, middle and far side. Well, this lane and that lane are safe. Oh, I'm not, yes. I was safe. I was afraid at the last minute it was gonna become unsafe. 30 LP. Cool. Honestly, I think the first one was the hardest, but maybe it was because Winter wasn't here to carry me. So the hardest for, like, blind progging it and not fucking up. Because that was the only one I wiped on, too.
There's that one stupid mechanic that is in loads of fights, but they just give new markers.
Which mechanic was that? What are you talking about?
The one where he jumps from like, basically like circles, like with a big maw. The blue and red.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
When he's jumping around the arena. I just left without actually waiting for the item drops. Damn it.
I rolled an 11. Oh, that's sad. Come on, give me a body so I can get all of them. I rolled a 6. Seems unlikely to happen.
I am gonna head
Alright,
off.
Can I
Thank
get
you for the fun.
pants? I rolled a 2. Okay, I got some pants. I'll take the pants.
Bye for now.
Bye, Winter. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. And Funky is also left, so I will also leave. The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error. When out of mercy I confined you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. This is not over. I mean, it will be if you die. Although I suppose if we killed him, that might be the end of the pandemonium or the pandemonium conflict, and we still got another tier to do. I see you will not go peacefully. I knew this was gonna happen. I should have just killed him because I left him for you to kill him. You're gonna be unsuccessful in this, and then we'll have to deal with more shit. Oh, Eric. Even a cast-off would uphold his pride. Though such an impulse much speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hephaestos shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Habrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Eric's dream to life. Yeah, I don't think so. You speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why then do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Eric... he knows not what his wish would beget, a truth with which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate? I mean, isn't that kind of what you did? Maybe you had, like, more benevolent reasons for doing it, but kind of accomplished the same thing. My wish? You would claim the name of Hephaestus and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words and your pride ring hollow. Athena wanted her son by her side, and he desires to return there. What weakness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Eric beyond how he could serve her ends. You claim to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. I ushered Athena to her end. I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this true star. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet, he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You, who are naught but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, the very worst of us. Mother, she... No, then who... How do I... Trust in La Habrea, hearken to your heart, come back to us. I can't say trust in La Habrea, I just cannot do that. Come back to us. I hear you. I owe you and Themis an apology. Athena, did you ever... And La Habrea, I will have my say! How? His mind was mine. You underestimate the power of Ari. I can't explain. Ari's words reached me through the haze. The power of Ari. They rang loud and clear. As did the words of another, in a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth. How? When did you master these bonds? Oh, we've interred much worse. You worthless, you arg! Oh, it's kind of cool looking. Oh. It appears my failures have borne fruit after all. You did well, son. Wow, probably the nicest thing he ever said to his son. Eric, what say you? Where are we? With Hephaestus' essence contained in this crystal, we may safely return Eric above. That he would bind Hephaestus with only half his senses intact. You quite understated his adeptness in the art of interment. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless. Truth imperfect, La Habrea is looking at Eric with concern. I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind, and for a blessing it appears your body is none the worse for wear. You're late, Themis. I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers has ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? Not quite. No, that was a no. We've only sealed him away. He's not dead. He might come back again. I see. Despite his muddled senses, Eric felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. It wasn't so noble as that. I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. La Habrea, was that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? Indeed. He was not but the parts of my memory and soul that I had cut away, a mass of ether without material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice. On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale, of Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. Are you ready for this, Eric? I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Athena's brilliance outshone us all, even with other members of the Words of La Hebrea. Even the other members of the Words of La Hebrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of for her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations as we are not meant to surpass. She sought to enter the realm of gods. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena. As the leader of the Words of La Hebrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with a creation. The weakness of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result could be something greater than we had ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I developed it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversation became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. I take it I was born not soon after? Just so. I believed she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden attentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise. And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her? I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Aditus to keep watch from Tartaros's vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis best to see it with your own eyes. I hear you, Arthas. Is that Athena? Or, oh, young Eric? Okay. Is that me? Oh, that's Athena. You are well aware that out of respect for our neighbors in Elpis, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? Hi, Arthas. What indeed? So quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. Hello, Arthas. You want to say hi to stream? You want cuddles? I know you want me to feed you, but you are 2 hours early. Get your butt out of the way. Arthas. Can you move your butt? Move it this way a little bit. Just a little bit. You look very confused. Sit down. No? Alright, he's mostly not in the way. Well, He's kind of totally in the way, but I can read the bottom of my screen at least. And you guys can enjoy Arthur's tale. You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and Ignitus forever. As well you know I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Eric, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time has come, I would have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist? Once you understand what has driven me thus far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. The feelings of one weighs little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware, but you did not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, the peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great La Habrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Habrea. Oh, Arthas, did you do that? No! Give me your hand, La Habrea, and we shall know one another more deeply than ever before. Impossible! You bonded your souls? Aye, that the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. Arthas is smacking the mouse with his tail. I think that's what advanced the dialogue. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, at that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? Wow, that was his biggest concern? It's a lot more than I would have expected from Labra. I am become thee, memory and mind. And I thee. What exactly does this mean? They share their memories, or does she, like, become absorbed into him? Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am. Yes, as if it were my own. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bleed into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, for the star. I'm guessing the answer is that no, she never did love him. How disappointing. Yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the self-same fervor. I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. Oh, so that's why he created Hephaestus. 'Twas my weakness that let his wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside fickle emotion and abide in duty alone. Bye, Arthas. Today I renounce all that I was and live only as La Hebrea. Oh. Oh, he ripped... Didn't think that was possible to rip those masks in half. Alright. That's kind of cool looking, though. Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Never did I think that I would one day face those memories made flesh. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories? You nearly rewrote your very existence. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Igrim and Emexelk in particular made plain the suspicions they harbored. As well they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures, and prepared a vessel beforehand that would accept the dregs of my soul. Hephaestus doubtless believed he was performing his duty as husband and father should, yet in truth he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high, he thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, and she might finish what she began. Yet for all of that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to others' perspectives. While I was enthralled to Hephaestus, you called out to me. What say you now? Does La Hebrea speak true? What did I say? I don't remember. Oh. He did promise, yes, and now it's your turn to do the same. What does your heart tell you? I don't know what I'm responding to, honestly. I'm gonna go with yes, it's your turn to do the same. I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was the best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother? The La Hebrea I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. I've said all that I can say. Now it is for you to choose to believe me or not. The La Hebrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my fickle emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say. Thank you, Hephaestus. Oh, that was just me accepting a quest? Okay. I have said all that needs to be said. From this moment forward, I pledge that my heart shall not lead me astray. I guess that makes sense. Hephaestus was far more than an imitation of La Brea. He was quite literally part of him. But La Brea to me is a man who thinks of naught but his duty. By casting aside the burden that Hephaestus represented, he shall become ever more himself in a way. I've heard enough. There is more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. How the heck do I get out of here? Passage to Pandemonium. I mean, aren't I already in Pandemonium? I guess I'm like beyond Pandemonium here. Hello, Arthas. Hello, Stinky Butt. We have regained complete control of the facility, but it shall take some time yet until things are in working order again. Athena viewed Eric, almost tried to say his whole name, as the ideal test subject. Excuse me. Hephaestus' research must have been very nearly complete to seek him out like he did. I owe you an apology, Ari. It was due to my own inexperience that Hephaestus was so easily able to take hold of my mind. I also owe you a thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would never have known La Hebrea's story, my father's story. 'Twas a tale too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Azem upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this she foresaw. I am afraid I cannot allow that, Elidibus. So long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there's work to be done. Wait, he's not allowed to leave Pandemonium? But of course. I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That is well, but I must yet learn why I was considered to be the key to Hephaestus' experiments, and how he intended to revive Athena. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origins until I saw the one containing Hephaestus' ether. I was struck how wholly different they were. Is he talking to me? Oh, he is talking to me. There's another? I'm not really sure what I just said there. While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and Azem was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium. I don't remember what crystal they're referring to. Then why would they not make themselves known even now? No threats remain. I hate when they expect me to remember things that happened, because I don't. Perhaps it was one of the other warders. What shall I question them after they are freed? The task may take some time. A resource I'd rather not steal more from you. Return at your leisure, that we shall share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or, if you are so inclined, take a much-needed repose. Are they telling people that they can take a break from the game until the next raid tier comes out? This talk of journeys smacks of Azem. As well it should. She has pledged to keep moving until she has seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Hebrea. He may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. Arthish. The crystal that hangs from Eric's waist is a gift from me, made in the hopes that it would spark growth in his aptitude for magic. To explain, he no longer requires it, but I see no reason he cannot wear it a while longer. That was a random conversation. As you may have noticed during our battle, Labrea's mask crowns me when I've transformed. Say what now? It is said when we manifest in a way that reflects our innermost selves. I had thought the mask a symbol of the chains that bound my heart, but recent events have caused me to reconsider that assumption. I have no idea what he was talking about there. I look forward to your returning with the crystal, but worry not. I shall try my level best to stave off loneliness while you're gone. Yes, I know it'll be a struggle a little bit. Alright, we are going back to the present. We're done with past shenanigans for another 6 months. Sadly. Why, if it isn't Ari? Excuse me if I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without our difficulties in your absence. Oh, he was looking for the crystal, right? I remember. Okay, this crystal. Okay, I'm on the page, same page as this quest now. You see, communication with the airship Professor Claudian commissioned for his search was lost some time ago, and now we've quite lost track of where he might be. Uh-oh, do I have to go find him? And to make matters worse, Nimjiji just sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was just on my way to the Atiascope, in fact. Please, you must come with me. Oh. Okay. I guess there's more to be done. That looks broken. Was that what it was supposed to look like? Oh. Right. Right, the big whole thing that looks like pandemonium behind it. Got it. What is that? Is it real? Why is it that whenever danger visits this world, you are never far behind? Who the fuck is this? Oh. Oh. What's his face? Can't remember his name right now. But the twin's dad. Fortuno, yes. And you two, Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it. As you arrived before me, I take it you are involved in this? I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. Is the last tier going to be pandemonium in the present? That's kind of sad. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, these details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to Az's lab, but we know not whether he ever reached his destination. Arthas thinks he's dying. You're not dying, my little snuggly butts. You are not. You can stop crying like you're dying. A rash endeavor, even for Claudian, but he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in searching for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, pandemonium was it? It cannot be left alone. Arthas, stop crying. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We will gather those with the knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. And you, what does he want to tell me? At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Sure. Very good. Now, if you will excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Alright. Just when we need him the most, Professor Claudian remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him, and we are left with scarce few straws to grasp at. While I'm but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our two current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I now see that my inexperienced imagination has failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages, or did the creations within do the same? What of the keywords? But answers to these questions shall come in time, for I am sure, for now, I must do as Master Fortuno asked and write that report. As for you, Ari, pray get what rest your responsibilities will allow. When next we call upon you, I wager we shall need you in prime condition. Spell speed, sure, because who cares about piety? I sure don't. Alright, well, that took a little bit longer than my usual stream time, although I kind of expected the case. And I actually thought it was going to go longer than this, given how long it took me to get through, like, the first dungeon, or the first fight. But the other three came, there wasn't a lot of, there wasn't quite so much story in between, but there was a lot of lead up, and there was a big chunk between the first and the second one. But then, yeah, the second, third, and fourth came rather quickly. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day then, since I am, as I was saying, already over my stream time. I will probably... I feel like I was thinking earlier that there was something that I needed to do and that I should stream tomorrow, but now I honestly can't remember what the heck that would possibly be. So yeah, probably not going to stream again until Wednesday, which is going to be when we go in, my static goes into Savage. Yeah, unless I remember what I wanted to do, and then I'll stream tomorrow, probably. But anyways, I'm planning for sure to stream Raid going forward. I know I've been not streaming to my schedule lately and taking a bunch of time off, but I will be streaming Raid. Our expectation though is to clear it pretty quickly, so we'll see how that goes. Also, we're going to kind of have a bit of a fluid Raid schedule as well. So we're going to do 3 days a week, and it's going to be some combination of days: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So sometimes we're going to go Tuesdays. Most of the time probably we're going to go Tuesdays, except when I cannot, because there's, as you guys should know, there's one Tuesday a month that I cannot play because I have to work a bajillion hours into the evening and into the middle of the night, so I can't do all the Tuesdays. So when I can't do Tuesdays, we won't do Tuesdays. But there's some other people who are going to be missing, I think, some Thursdays, and some other people who want Fridays free. So I think most of the time the plan is going to be do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then when I can't do Tuesdays, we'll do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and when other people can't do Thursdays, we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So anyways, it's going to be a little bit up in the air, but I will for sure be streaming whatever 3 days a week we end up rating on. And maybe I will stream a little bit of other times, but I don't want to commit to anything at this point in time. So I should update my stream schedule because, oh, it's a Nick. Nick, you came just in time for my stream to end. You missed all the fun, but you thought you'd at least say hi. Well, I appreciate that. I figured you wouldn't want to come and see Raid spoilers, since someday, many, many moons in the future, you'll resub and get through it yourself. But yeah, I'm going to end my stream now, so I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good week up until I stream again, which, as I said, is most likely going to be Wednesday at 7:30. Until then, take care, and I will see you guys later. Bye!